Hi, Mermaid Junkies. How are you? I wanted to just do a quick little video, and this is called. I'm going to get right into it because my phone is about to die. But I wanted to talk about something entitled "We're Never Off Course," and I think being a person that is very a person that, like myself, through my journey, I think I've realized that in my life, I was always taught that in my belief system brought up as a young girl. And I think it's very, very, very popular for people to mostly think in that action oriented way of being, right? Like there's always a beginning and there's always an ending. And so I think so many times people, if you're going through ebbs and flows in your life, or maybe like things seem to like be not moving as quickly as you would like them to, or particular, especially if you're living the law of attraction and you are, wanting to manifest something and it's just not coming together, the process is taking too long, and we feel like anticipatory of it and it just seems like it's not coming together as quickly as we'd like. I think that that's very natural for most people to believe that way. And I just wanted to to give a little reminder, and that is, and I try to always remind myself of this along my journey as well, is that each and every day that we're experiencing life is that all the dots in the end will connect, and that there is a time and a season for everything, and everything happens in such a beautiful, beautiful timeline according to source, or God, your higher being, whatever you think of. Because I know that if you probably could look back and you could see certain events in your life, you would go, oh, well, if that wouldn't have happened, then this particular thing wouldn't have happened. But so many times in our lives, we kind of want to skip the process. We want to, I gave the analogy to my girlfriend the other day, as I said, we don't look at it like, we need to look at it like now, like we're experiencing and loving each little moment, even if it's those moments that I'm like, I can't freaking figure out a plot for this particular children's book that I'm writing. The second one that I'm writing. The first one came really easy. The third one came easy. And then the second one, I can't get that one pulled together quite well. And I'm like, was taking so long. I'm in alignment. I don't understand. And I guess I have to remind myself, and this is a very good reminder for you as well, is that there's a reason why that's not coming together right now. And that I just need to let it alone and just rely on source and know that my inner being has the answers to that scenario and that question that I've posed, and put the intentions in the universe, and then expect an answer, and that everything comes in the increments of the perfect timing. And I know you know this, and literally a lot of times I think we do logically know this, intellectually we know these kind of things, but we always start to get antsy. Or if you feel that you're having anxiety, think of it like this. This is the analogy that I gave my girlfriend, is that, say for instance, you go on a river ride, right? And you are and it's going to be a couple of miles, so you're at the destination point, and you've arrived and you're getting ready, and they're going to take you up to the top of the mountain or whatever, and then you're going to ride all the way down the river ride, right? And you're going to experience the ups and the downs and the water and the gushing waves and just everything. It's going to be such a beautiful experience, but it's a process, right? So what we do a lot of times in life, I think, is we take it down. We try to speed it up. And so basically the analogy is, would you ever plan to go like on this beautiful trip, and you're going to have this 3-mile river ride, but you go to the director or whatever, and you say, okay, well, where's this boat going to come out in the end? Where is my boat going to come out after the 3-mile river ride? And he goes, oh, well, it's going to end up so-and-so, so-and-so. And you say, okay, well, go ahead and take me and put me right in 50 feet before the thing ends, and I'll be happy. And so don't you think that's a lot of times what in life we do, is like, we just want to get through it, and we don't want to go through it. But what would be the joy of a riverboat ride if you're like, well, I already know what's going to happen, and you really don't know, are you going to get hit in the head, in the face with waves? Is it going to almost tip over? Are you going to laugh because your spouse's helmet falls off and you're like, ah, I mean, all of these little things are those little teeny increments in our life, like the little stepping stones to get to the beautiful arrival of the fun destination that we had, right? But it's all a journey. It is a journey. It's not a destination. And so if we can look at it like that we want to enjoy all the little, peaks, the little ebbs and flows. Oh, there's blue jays out in my yard. All the beautiful little increments of the journey on the riverboat ride, like the riverboat ride of life, right? That we will appreciate them more and know that we've experienced them. And it's all going to make for such a better, beautiful ride at the end. I mean, our life never ends. Our life isn't ever over, and it never really ends. But I know you understand the analogy I was trying to give you, is that if we can look at it like it's the ride of the life. And so in our lifetime, we need all of those little incremental moments to make up the big moment, because what would it be without all of those little moments? If you just want to take your boat and put it back in at the end, you can't say that you've experienced anything, and you just want to get to the end. And I think we're so based on beginning and end, and it's like, you know what, it never ends. We never get it right. We're always right in where we are. It's another beautiful thing in life, is that once you start practicing the law of attraction, you realize everything is perfect. You're always perfect. You're never going to get to the point to where you're perfect then. You're always perfect, and Source sees you always in perfection, and that's what unconditional love is. And so if you can realize there is no ending, so when you leave this mortal life and you're immortal, you're going to keep coming back in different lifetimes, like redoing this whole thing over and over. And I think if you can realize that like, no, you're not going to get to sit on a cloud and like, oh, okay, I made it. That's not really, I mean, it's kind of like distorted thinking, but that's the whole mechanism of fear that religion puts in you, I think, is that to believe that there's a beginning and end, like you better fucking get it right or else you're screwed, right? Anyway, I hope that helped you a little bit to realize that, like, you're never off course. You're never off course. Even when it seems like, oh, fuck, I made that decision, and oh, you can't ever go back, and you never made the wrong decision. So if you can just always realize you're always right, I mean, how beautiful and liberating that is, that you were always right. Your course has always been right. You've never done anything wrong. You've never been off course. And so if you can realize that, that is true unconditional self-love, that you're so perfect, and it's freeing. It's mentally freeing, and you feel so, you don't feel like a bird captive anymore, like, oh, I have to get this all right, and tied up in a pretty little blue bow or pink bow, whatever color bow you want. And so I hope this served you. And as always, I'm yours until my next swim. Ciao. I love you. Bye.